grocery store this week for a second round of clean eating groceries, and I'm going to show you what I got. This time I just went to one grocery store, so we'll see how that pans out. Okay, so first, like I said, I just went to one store, so hopefully I got enough for at least 1 week's worth of groceries. I got this riced veggies, cauliflower and broccoli, but then I also got this cauliflower and sweet potato. I've never seen these two before, and they look good. I really like this cauliflower, much better than I thought I would. So I thought I'd give this a try. I'm sure it's going to be really good. I also got some Parmesan. I'm going to try a Parmesan chips from the Clean Eating magazine as a snack and see how that goes. I've only tried store-bought Parmesan chips and didn't like them, so I'm hoping my homemade ones will be better. I also got this frozen tilapia. And this time you can see I got a different brand than the cod that I had gotten, so hopefully no more rubber fish. This recipe was actually supposed to be for salmon, but the salmon was so expensive. I just could not justify the price for it. Here I have some unsweetened shredded coconut. That is going to be for a shrimp dish. I've got some mozzarella, bananas just for a snack, and then this artichoke hearts. This was on a really good sale because these tend to be pretty expensive actually, but I got lucky. I found that on sale. That's going to be for a dinner. Another can of coconut milk because that's actually going to go with the coconut shrimp. I got the cashews. This is actually going to be for a cashew sauce that's going to go on top of the fish. I got 3 tomatoes. Oh, and over here, we also got more of the Italian sausage. We really, really liked the cauliflower tabbouleh lunch, so I decided to go ahead and just stick with that for a lunch. This, we got kefir unsweetened. This is going to be to put in our smoothies. The Clean Eating book called for milk, but I kind of like a little bit of a thicker smoothie. And also, this is really good for probiotics, so I thought we would sneak that in. This is not for a clean eating dinner, but it was for a good sale price, and so I will probably find a recipe in one of my older magazines to go with this. And then, of course, we got more of these heirloom oranges. The Kings River, seriously, these are the best oranges that I have found so far. Of course, I'm sure if you live in Florida, you are lucky enough to just be able to maybe go in your backyard and pick some. But for us in Tennessee, we're kind of stuck with not so great oranges, but these make up for it. I got more apples. That's going to be for another snack. And then, just for a sneak peek, I'm going to show you what I got in the mail today from Amazon. I ordered this used. It looks really, really good. This will be sometime in the future, but I promise it will be this summer. So overall, I didn't get a whole lot, as you can see, but I still ended up spending, you can see that, $74.90. Now, that seems kind of high, but that's actually cheaper than what I spent last week, and that's because the chicken and the shrimp that I got from Aldi's, there was actually enough in there to where I could roll over that meat into this week's meal plan. So the tilapia and the sausage was the only meat that I actually required to do some of the other recipes that I need to do. So that's it for the grocery haul, but I thought I would go ahead and do like a little update on how we're doing. And I think for probably the hardest day that we had so far was the 3rd day, where I really, really, really wanted a Snapple. I mean, so bad. But I drank some hot tea and I just got over it and went past it. In the interest of complete truth though, I did sneak one Snapple at the beginning of the week But I also ended up going to Chick-fil-A this week, where you can actually find some clean eating options there. And so I thought that would probably be the easiest fast food place to go to that I could find something relatively healthy. But when I went to sit down, the table actually had some crumbs on it, so I went to wipe it down, and that kind of upset the manager that I had to do that. And so she went and gave me a free chocolate chip cookie just for having to clean my own table, which it was just a few crumbs. Like, I didn't even think it was that big of a deal, but she felt really bad and gave me a cookie. Well, of course, I mean, I split the cookie with my mom, who, you know, we were out together, and I went ahead and ate it. It was awesome. It was warm. It was gooey. It was great. I think Chick-fil-A probably has one of the best fast food cookies I've ever tasted. But, you know, instead of getting upset about it, I just went ahead and ate half of the cookie. It wasn't that big of a deal. And I think that's really, really important to keep in mind anytime you start a new lifestyle, especially, you know, when you're moving from maybe a not so healthy diet into a healthier diet. You know, you need to keep in mind that you also need to stay flexible, because sometimes things like that happen. And, you know, sometimes you might want a Snapple. Sometimes someone might give you something like a candy bar, or you know, or sometimes maybe if you go to a family function or a family dinner, and they might not have things that are, you know, clean eating or keto or, you know, whatever you're on. But at the same time, you also have to recognize that, you know, every once in a while, it's not going to hurt you. I just don't think it's that big of a deal. You don't want to become so scared of food that you can't hardly eat anything. And that's not what we're doing. We're just trying to incorporate some better dishes and more vegetables and that kind of thing into our diet, and not so much rely on, every time I go out, I want a bag of M&Ms or something like that. That's kind of really the biggest goal that we have for this lifestyle change. But besides those two little slip-ups, like the half a cookie and one Snapple, we've actually been doing really well. I've really enjoyed the snacks that you are allowed to eat, like, you know, the apples and peanut butter, kale chips, and that kind of thing. So I'm not feeling deprived, and in fact, I'm actually starting to feel better. You know, when you eat a clean eating meal from this magazine, from the diet plan that we're following, because apparently there's several different kinds of clean eating, but going just by, you know, the magazines that I have, the meals have been wonderful. I don't feel like I'm hungry afterwards, or that I need more food, or that I'm missing out. And there's none of the bloat or that heavy, heavy feeling that you're like, oh, after I eat, I really need a nap now. So that's the update so far. And stay tuned, because we'll be doing some more clean eating dinners, possibly some lunches. We'll see how that goes. And hopefully that kind of inspires you to add some more varied and balanced dinners into your life. Because, you know, we're trying some things that we would have never tried before. And we're finding out that we're really liking these dinners, and we're really enjoying the interesting and varied ways that they're incorporating more vegetables into the diet. I think that's a really great idea for anybody. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button for future videos. In the meantime, here are 2 videos you may enjoy. Thanks for watching.